freaks, it's Wednesday, May 20th, 2026. Coming up on the program today, I identify as a trans leukemian. From now on, you refer to me as a child with cancer. Thank you. Plus, music to fuck your cars to, and serving pre-chewed French fries at the Golden Arches. All this for your voicemails today.
Distorted View Daily proudly presents An Elderly Man versus a Parking Garage Toll Booth.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. It's not accepting your quarters. It doesn't have an amount for you set up.
No, ma'am. What am I doing here? I want to get out of here.
Okay.
It said 30 cents for cars, right?
No, sir.
What, ma'am?
Okay, I'm terribly sorry, sir. It's 70 cents.
All right, 70 cents. I still can't put the quarters in. For a dollar.
I got a quarter.
The quarters will not go in the slot.
They will now, sir.
They will now.
Yes, because you didn't have a price put up there yet.
Oh, all right. Well, I didn't know. Okay, are we done now?
You have 20 more cents.
You said 70 cents. I put in 3 quarters.
Okay, one must have followed through.
But no. Well, yeah, I did follow through. For goddamn, this is unbelievable.
I'm terribly sorry.
Okay, all right. It fell through again.
Okay, did you try a different quarter?
I don't have another quarter.
Okay, try entering that one more time.
Oh, dear God, I did it again. Ma'am, all these people are waiting here. There's another quarter. There's nothing wrong with that quarter. What is going on here?
Have a $1 bill, sir?
Yeah, I got a dollar bill. Man, I'm having a heart attack here. Let me pull forward and give you the money. That's where the dollar bills go, right here.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm putting the money in there.
Okay, it did read your dollar. Did it spit the dollar back out of you?
No, it didn't go in.
Okay, I'm terribly sorry, sir.
No, it went in. It came back again.
Okay, put the president facing ground.
What? I can't help it. God bless it.
No, he wants that.
What the hell's the matter with this damn machine? Goddamn son of a... How much money I put in there already? I put in 3 quarters, didn't work.
Take the change.
Bro, change. I don't even want the goddamn thing. Stick the change up your ass. Stupid motherfucker. The goddamn quarter didn't work. What kind of grief do I have to have?
It's Distorted View Daily with Tim Henson.
And I love the aftertaste of semen in my mouth.
Please, no confessions involving children.
Crystal meth loosens up your butthole.
My penis is upset. A little discharge, that definitely happens.
No turds on the tenderloins?
Yes, Tim Henson back here with you for your Wednesday episode of DV. Have a good one for you. You know, I got a couple messages saying they absolutely love Devontae Velvet's cover of Processed Cheese. Although one listener, Distorted Glitch, rightly made the comment, the observation really, that the whole song doesn't make sense because it's called Processed Cheese. It's an ode to processed cheese, but all of the new lyrics are about non-processed cheese, like your Goudas and your Parmesans. Processed cheese is like, you know, Velveeta or American cheese, where you blend cheese with extra crap. So, look, I didn't write those lyrics. That was all Devontae Velvet. Apparently, he's not that bright. Maybe he'll go back to the drawing board on that one, craft some new lyrics. Speaking of misguided music, gotta say thanks to Torso in the Discord for providing a full album called Faster Than Sex. This is a series of songs all about fucking cars. Apparently, the artist was annoyed by his landlord's vehicles, and that's what prompted this, let's call it a concept album. It's the term Torso used. Here's a few tracks from Faster Than Sex. It should be noted that this is not AI slop. These are all real songs, so you can really feel the rage that must have fueled the creation of these tracks. We begin with a little bit of Wheels of Pussy.
Religious breakdown, goddess who, Subaru, I take with a can. My wife is made in Japan. Koyo, kudasai, arigato, onegashimasu. I'd like to fuck his car, I'd like to marry it. Wheels of pussy, my dick stuck in the car
always have trouble understanding lyrics, and if you're like me, let me just help you out. Those lyrics were, wheels of pussy, my dick stuck in the car door, exhaust pipe, a hole so tight, hand job by Toyota. Yeah, there's no way AI could come up with lyrics like that. Next up is a little bit from the track Bitch Truck.
Car is massive, ditch is flaccid. Giant dollar golden wheels. I pretend I was in the Navy SEALs. It's a monster truck size. The floor's scattered with fries. In the bitch truck. I bought it off T-Mule. Came with free toys issue. With the bitch truck. Better than before. Driven like a whore. Battle on the floor. I drive the bitch truck. Now you see, but not really. Windows are too small in the fucking bitch truck.
Other vehicles are represented in the music as well, like bulldozers, specifically in the song Bulldozer Sex.
When I destroy my boss, then you will see the power of the caterpillar. 10-wheel wheels going on like dick. Take this shit.
See what I mean? There's a lot of rage there. I will provide a link on the show notes today so you can listen to all of Wheels of Sex. I don't know why you'd want to, but I'm giving you that option. Thank you so much, Torso, for that. Moving on now. It's been a while since we checked in with the fake disorder crowd. We start with a new one. Not a lot of people are claiming this particular disorder. We've got a woman who is allergic to the sun. This is extremely rare. Only 1 in a million people have it to some degree. And she has it real bad. Despite this, you'd think she'd be very, very pale, you know, like powder. But she's doing fine. I don't know. Maybe she's caked on a lot of makeup. Regardless, she says she's got a very bad case of whatever this disease is. It's so severe that even after only 30 seconds of sun exposure, she would have to be hospitalized and her skin would start to fall off. Girl, same. She also claims she's got something called Stevens-Johnson syndrome. You know these are all self-diagnosed, right? Stevens-Johnson syndrome, I guess, is where you have this reaction to certain medicines, like pills, and your skin, you'll get a rash or it'll burn or something. I don't know. She's got a lot of skin issues. Someone on her TikTok page asked, is a simple UV 365 nanometer keychain light enough to hurt you? Does it cause issues in a few seconds? Our girl here doesn't know what that means, but that's okay. She's got a story to tell.
I don't know what that is, but you know the barcode scanners that they use at the checkout, specifically the handheld ones? That red light that comes out of that's infrared, and it puts off UV rays. How do I know this? Because I handed someone a coupon to scan once, and when he scanned it with the little handheld barcode reader, it went across my thumb that was inside my UV glove, and I immediately felt it burn.
As many people pointed out, infrared and UV are very different things, different types of light. The first comment is, infrared is almost like the opposite of ultraviolet. It's like if you look at a diagram of the electromagnetic spectrum, and either side of the visible light spectrum, you're going to have ultraviolet on the left and infrared on the right. Also, someone else pointed out, a lot of people have skin allergies. I mean, it's not super common, but people that have skin allergies just have to be careful about how much time they spend outside. And there's also sunscreens that will help. It's not quite as debilitating as this woman is making it out. People who are allergic to the sun are able to have coupons scanned, no problem.
Since 30 seconds of sun exposure will put me in the hospital, why can't I work from home? Because I tried that and it didn't work.
Oh, she's one of those type of people. By the way, she really embraces her quote-unquote disability. Her username is something like vampirism or something like that. So she loves this. I'm waiting for the video where she talks about how unfair it is that she can't get on disability and that doctors won't officially diagnose her.
Well, then you already know that UV exposure will give me Stevens-Johnson syndrome. And trigger warning if you look that up, because it is rough.
Still not really an answer why she can't work at home. It also should be noted that she's outside when she's recording this video. Now, she does have like a hood cover and glasses, and she's got an umbrella. At that point, just stay inside, honey. It's not worth the risk.
In 2021, I got COVID-19.
Of course you did.
Getting COVID, my health has spiraled.
She goes on to say, like, she tried a work-at-home job, but her poor little immune system was just too shot and she was calling off work too much or something.
Even 20 hours a week was too much for my body because it's not just working that made me sick. It's the weather. It's having at least 12 different conditions. And it's the fact that I'm not on any treatment for any of my conditions.
Of course you're... Why not?
Because now I am allergic to most medications.
Oh, that's right. You've got another condition that makes you allergic to medicine. That's pretty convenient if you're faking a disorder. Obviously, the answer is to take medicine to help you. And they're like, sorry, can't. I've got a disorder where I'm allergic to all medicines.
Why don't you kill yourself? Kill yourself.
I'm not suggesting she do that. I'm just saying, like, if I had those problems, it's that would look mighty appealing because there's a real quality of life issue happening. I'm utterly fascinated by this woman. I mean, take a look at the featured image. See her. She's like, I mean, she looks like a Middle Eastern woman where she's just like completely covered up.
Things that just make sense for a vampire. Part infinity. Since 30 seconds of sun exposure will put me in the hospital, I cannot have any UV ray exposure at all. That means that even in my car, I have to be wearing my UV protectant gear, which is why it's such a big deal that my car is customized to meet my disability needs.
It's interesting because there's like B-roll of her car, like the outside of her car, and she like swings around. It's a sunny day though. So who was filming that?
I've had people leave comments saying...
I guess maybe she was in her get-up when she was doing this, but it just seems like you're tempting fate. Like, don't be out when it's so sunny. There's no reason for you to be out. You don't work.
It must be difficult for me to see to drive because of my UV hood, which is why I am so grateful that my car has sensors all the way around it and a backup camera to help me see so that I don't...
like all cars have that now. These are not like special accommodations.
Have to turn my face into the sun. But by far, the most important feature of my car is the UV tinting. A wonderful charity organization called Shadow Jumpers paid to put UV tinting on my car.
I will say this, she could be telling the truth because there is a real charity called Shadow Jumpers that helps individuals and families living with photosensitive disorders. Also, she says that she's been featured in The Sun and also, which is funny, of all the goddamn newspapers for her to be featured in, it's one called The Sun, her nemesis, and also Newsweek. So I apologize if this is a real disorder, but still fucking insane. Let's move on to my bread and butter, the DID systems.
Hi, my name's River, and I'm pissed the ever-loving fuck off. I'm an alternate DID system, and I'm gonna crash the fuck out until we switch, because I know how you little weirdos on the internet like to see us switch.
No, you like to switch. Don't act like this is about the internet. This is your way of getting a little bit of attention. I think people that really have DID wish that it wasn't there, as opposed to exploiting it and trying to encourage your different personalities to come out. You know what I mean? That's like if a person suffered from epilepsy and they get on TikTok like, I know you guys love when I seize out, man, so I'm going to go ahead and flash a bunch of bright lights in my face. This one's for you guys. Little weirdos. Like, people that really have epilepsy don't do that. Don't act like this, right?
Hi, my name's River, and I'm
about ready to crash the fuck out for you.
Because I know how you little weirdos on the internet like...
Oh, she talks like a cartoon character, right?
Dude, it has literally been everything today. There has not been a single fucking break once. I cannot catch a break. Everything that could possibly break has broken. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Everything that could possibly... anything. Absolutely anything. That... It doesn't even matter. The charger broke. I can't even charge my phone, and I'm stuck in this car till 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Uh-oh. I think she's about to switch.
I don't...
Yeah, she starts to disassociate here.
Is it...
Yeah, she just stares off into the distance. This goes on for like 30 seconds to a minute before she pops back with her new identity. Let me get... I guarantee you the new voice that's going to come out of her is British. It's always British people.
Sorry. Someone was screaming.
Well, no British accent, I'm sorry, but this is another character, or alter. This is not River anymore. We are listening to Blurry. who goes by the pronouns they, them.
Someone was screaming at the top of their lungs. Oh, I don't feel good.
Things are only going to get worse. You probably don't know this yet because it really has only affected River so far, but your phone charger is broken. What? It's going to prompt another alter switch. You know the next one's going to be named like Phoenix, Worm, something stupid like that. Here's another random faker.
I have what I like to call Schrodinger's autism. This means that every single professional I've talked to, which is many, has said I don't qualify for a diagnosis.
Because the only thing you're suffering from is wishful thinking. You really want to have a disorder. If I could offer you one, I just found out about, I love these new identities, these new fake identities, right? Like no one really has trans leukemia. Although if you ever get the chance, go see the Trans Leukemia Orchestra in person. It is a fantastic concert. Trans leukemia / trans cancer / trans childhood leukemia what is this? Tips? What is tips on how to get trans childhood leukemia? These are people who identify with people who have leukemia but don't really have leukemia. Right? Back in my day, we called that cosplaying. But if you identify it as such now, then you're a horrible person who doesn't understand the nature of mental disorders, which is on fucking full display if you consider yourself to be trans leukemia. So yes, if you identify with those suffering from leukemia, here's some ways to exploit that, I guess. You can shave your hair off and pretend it's the effects of chemotherapy. Rest a whole lot of time. Kids going through cancer recovery struggle with a lot of fatigue and exhaustion, so resting up is good for you. This is all bullet point shit right here. Kids with leukemia going through treatment may also tend to be more irritable and whatnot, so embrace and play up your irritability. I personally like to build up my emotions towards it, like I'll constantly imagine having cancer. What a fun game. Let's play cancer and everyone's reaction to it. Then I'll make myself emotional enough to where I cry about how painful and hard it is to go through this all. It's normal and it's okay to cry. You're just a kid going through it after all. Make a journal about your journey through cancer. Guys, there are so many tips. We're only on page 1. I'm going to blow through these. Eat light. Eat bland things. Many patients of leukemia encounter nausea and a lack of appetite, so it can feel affirming to eat like that. Pay attention to any bruises or nosebleeds. Kids with leukemia also get a lot of bruises, and they may bleed through the gums and nose. So, try to make your gums bleed. Make a Pinterest board based on your time as a kid with leukemia. This is one of my favorite things to do when I'm dealing with lots and lots of dysphoria. Separately but related, there's the trans hospitalized identity, or something known as permasick. You're going to want to constantly sanitize your room, like you're afraid of germs. Eat and drink stuff that super duper sick people eat. Like, was this written by a 12-year-old? Probably. Jesus Christ. Let's move on to Tourette's fakers.
My dad's got ginger pubes, everybody.
We know.
I saw them. I didn't.
Those are not tics. You're having full conversations.
My dad's got ginger pubes, everybody.
We know.
The closest thing to a tic is the pop.
We know.
I saw them. I didn't. I really didn't.
Your dad molested me last night in the bedroom, had me take off my pants, and then shoved his cock up my pussy. Sorry, that was a big, long tic. It's like a fucking soliloquy. Not how Tourette's works at all. Anyway, that's just a little bit from the world of fake disorders. 2 more short clips, and then we will get into the news. Is there anything more entertaining than the trashy fighting that takes place in a Walmart? I ask you. Here we have 2 people fighting at the self-checkout lane. They're not fighting over the lane itself. They're both at their respective scanning units, but it seems like the guy and the woman know each other. As always, it's a little hard to hear, but the very first thing out of the man's mouth is, I fucked your man. So I think this is a love triangle. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck your man again. So something has already gone down.
I'm gonna fuck your man again. Get over it, man. Get over it. I'm gonna
And he's saying it so like he just doesn't care who knows it. He's secure in his homosexuality. He does suffer from that problem where he just sort of like repeats the same thing over. He gets stuck in a loop. Someone messaged me about that because we've been running into this a lot as of late. And I'm sorry I don't have your name in front of me, but their theory, and this is a good one, it's not about getting your message across. It's not like he really wants you to know. Like I said, I already said this. Like I said, it's all about really just talking over the person, being louder, and having something to say without actually having to think about a retort, you know? It's kind of obvious, but, you know, still.
Like I said. Now call the police. Like I said, I'm a petty ass nigga. I'm a petty nigga. You dick sucker. I fucked your boyfriend. I fucked your boyfriend. And I ate his butt.
Like, I don't think calling him a faggot bitch is going to hurt him in the least because he's been screaming this from the rooftop that he's banging your boyfriend.
Your boyfriend. And I ate his butt. And I ate his butt. And I ate his butt. Yeah, and I ate his butt off.
Now that's something to repeat. That's some real pride. I ate his butt and I'm going to do it again. I'm a butt eater. Like I said, I'm a butt eater. The woman at one point says, I don't even have a boyfriend. What if this guy at Walmart just mistook this woman for someone else? It's a case of mistaken identity. You're screaming and professing your homosexuality and your butt-eating skills for absolutely no reason. As always, you know, the video starts way too late. Like, what started this? Why are they fighting? I thought it was because this guy fucked the woman's boyfriend, but turns out she doesn't even have one. All right, finally, before we get into the news, I've got a new crazy Instagram lady. Guys, she is a handful. Don't take my word for it.
So I'm about to kill you, you backdrop Hawaii bitch that just sat there and stropped my pussy? Do you find that amusing? Do you find that amusing? Trump leader!
Obviously, I do find this a little amusing. My first instinct was to go through the previous videos and see what the hell she's talking about. That was a mistake. I'm having a real hard time piecing together any information about her. Like, I think she's a prostitute.
No, I'll see you, ID hooker, POD time hooker, Joker hooker, and dropper, and just kill her! Because I'm fucked in my head from having sex with my cousin! Yeah, Donald J. Trump!
So you're starting to see why this is a little difficult to get some concrete backstory on the bitch. Surprisingly, this woman does not appear to be homeless. She is in, I think, either an apartment or a house that has multiple units in it. It's got to be very unpleasant for the other people sharing a wall, because she's always at like an 11, both in intensity and in volume.
So you find that amusing that you just raped me and hooked my life?
Okay, in this video, she's a little quieter. It's nighttime. You know, I start to feel bad featuring this stuff because it seems like maybe she has been traumatized. She's talking about how she was raped. But then, you know, as we continue on with the video, it becomes a little more clear. She's just talking more crazy.
Well, that was my God, Al. So how did all of you know about that enough to come and put your eyes all over my pussy, Putin? Putin. Shut up, right?
Putin got that pussy, I guess. Putin put in his dick against her will.
Oh, yeah, fuck me.
Oh, all right, well.
More incest! Or dishwashers!
Can you make heads or tails of that? No, they're like completely different words. You know what I mean? Like dishwasher and incest have nothing to do with one another. I can't link those two words together. I mean, it is fun to listen to her, you know, because everything is screaming. She kind of sounds like those old 80s comics. She's basically schizophrenic Sam Kinison.
The first time we had like intimate sex. Oh, this is HBO. The first time we were licking pussy. Was anybody there to help you? No way! You were on your own!
Why does the government keep licking my pussy? It's the same thing. I mean, Kinison has a better delivery, but woman's pretty funny too.
Yeah! You need her pussy! I can't take it!
We could put a laugh track behind that.
Is that your CUID incest hermaphrodite shit?
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is Melody. Guys, she's single, and she really likes her pussy eaten. She does have a very jealous ex-boyfriend, Vladimir Putin. That might cause some wrinkles in the relationship. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist to the fucked up news right now. Not a member of the Distorted View Sideshow. What are you waiting for? Become a true and honorable freak. Just go to distortedview.com and sign up. The Sideshow is our member site where subscribers get access to exclusive shows we do every week, typically on Tuesday and Thursday. Yesterday's podcast was a Sideshow exclusive one, and we'll be doing another one tomorrow. As a matter of fact, tomorrow's episode is going to be the last new show of the week. So if you want to hear it, you got to sign up. Go to distortedview.com right now. Now, if you listen to DV through Spotify instead of a regular podcast app, you'll sign up in a different way. You'll do it all inside of the Spotify app. Just search for Distorted View. You'll see a link to tap onto and sign up. Access is instantaneous. So once you sign up, you'll see all the exclusive shows appear alongside the free episodes. Why is there no show on Friday? Well, we will be doing a best of program, but I have to go back up to Ashtabula. So I decided, instead of trying to cram in a Friday show, we will do a show on Memorial Day, which I would normally take off. So on Monday next week, there will be a brand new episode of DV. We're just flipping my days off. Friday is my Memorial Day. Other ways to support the show, we've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. Pledge $5 and get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. And you can sponsor an episode of DV. I think we have some sponsorships still coming up, people requesting specific days. Get your sponsorship request in now. All you got to do is PayPal me $25 to show@distortedview.com. And then also shoot me off a message letting me know how you want to sponsor the show. Maybe you want to wish someone a happy birthday. You got a message you want to get out, have me talk about something, play an audio clip, what have you. Again, just $25 to show@distortedview.com in PayPal. Okay, two very quick stories now. First up, newsflash, fast food employees don't care about you, your food, their jobs, or health code violations. Also, they're not very bright. Case in point, our first story today. A Massachusetts McDonald's employee is expected to face criminal charges after a viral video allegedly showed her contaminating an order of French fries before serving them to a customer. How did she contaminate them? She didn't spray them with a chemical or throw them on the floor, nothing like that. She put them in her mouth. She grabbed a wad of French fries, put them in her mouth, ate some of them, I guess, and then put the rest back in the French fry box. I've got the video here. I don't think there's a lot of great audio.
Dirty bitch.
I think a fellow employee called her a dirty bitch.
You on French fries day, right?
The incident occurred on April 9th at a McDonald's in Southbridge, Massachusetts, according to local police and media reports. In a widely circulated video, the employee is seen placing fries in her mouth and then returning them to a fry container while speaking to the camera and laughing with another team member. Southbridge police said the woman would be formally charged in Dudley District Court, though authorities initially did not specify the exact charges. Aside from being a criminally dirty bitch, her fellow employee was onto something there. Prosecutors later identified the employee as 22-year-old Kaylee Santos, a night manager at the restaurant. McDonald's considered you a valued, trusted team member, so much so that you got the keys to the place. You probably locked up at night, right? That's what night managers do. Can't believe you'd betray Ronald McDonald's trust like that. Ooh, the story's a little juicier, though, than just, giving chewed up, nasty, soggy mouth fries to a customer. The person she was giving those fries to was her ex-girlfriend who showed up at the drive-thru. Yes, prosecutors identified the employee as 22-year-old Kaylee Santos, a night manager at the restaurant, and alleged she intentionally targeted her ex-girlfriend with the tainted food. According to prosecutors, surveillance footage shows Santos not only placing fries in her mouth before returning them to the container, but also spitting into the carton before serving the order. Investigators said the customer, later identified as Santos's former girlfriend, unknowingly ate the fries, which is gross, but just a few weeks ago, she was lapping up her pussy. You know what I mean?
Pussy juice!
Yeah, Kaylee's pussy juice was in your mouth. So a little mouth goo ain't gonna kill you. And, if Kaylee has anything STD-wise, anything spreadable, you would have already gotten it. You're not going to get it, from the French fries. Police said the alleged victim later chose to pursue charges, petty bitch, after learning about the video, and investigators determined the act appeared motivated by jealousy over the woman's new relationship. Authorities said there was no indication other customers received contaminated food. The Southbridge Police Department and the local Board of Health launched an investigation after the clip spread rapidly across social media platforms like X and TikTok. The franchise owner, the Spadia and Balducci families, condemned the employees' conduct in a statement and confirmed the workers involved in the video were terminated. Quote, the actions of these individuals are unacceptable and do not reflect our organization's food safety standards or values. They added that local health officials found no broader public health violations tied to the incident. Under Massachusetts law, Santos could face up to 5 weeks in prison if convicted. The charge would be distributing food containing a harmful substance, according to prosecutors. Finally, today, freaks, you know how it's really easy to return items to Amazon? You just tell them you want to return it. They have a label that you can print out. Or now you can just go to like fucking Whole Foods or Kohl's, drop off the stuff you don't want. I always wonder like how much Amazon gets back in returns every day. And the bigger question, don't they just turn around and sell it again, even if the item is used? Yeah, that's kind of what they do. I mean, they're not supposed to. Usually what they do is like Amazon will just like sell off pallets of returns, and then shitty strip mall stores that are named like Treasure Island, Box of Deals, like those places pop up, and it's a store full of Amazon returns. That you at least kind of know what you're in for. But then you get stories like this. Stories of families trying to purchase brand new, unused, unfilled urns for the remains of their loved ones. And come to find out, the urn they ordered from Amazon is already filled with a dead person. Ta-da! A South California family says an urn they purchased through Amazon for their late grandfather arrived with what appeared to be human ashes already inside, prompting a frantic effort to determine where the remains came from and whether another family may be missing part of a loved one's cremated remains. The family told the local ABC affiliate in Los Angeles they ordered multiple urns online, which is a little concerning. You're buying your urns in bulk. Like, are you operating some sort of suicide cult we need to know about? Why are there so many dead people in your family all of a sudden? All right, whatever. They ordered multiple urns online after their grandfather was cremated. I guess maybe, just they'll sprinkle a little bit of grandpa in one urn, give it to someone, sprinkle, and more in another urn, just so everyone can have a piece of grandpa. When one of the urns arrived, relatives noticed it was not empty. Quote, one of the urns had ashes in it, family member Mark Culbertson said. My grandmother was confused and asked my mom. Yeah, grandmothers are always a little slow. I don't understand. What's happening? It's like, Grandma, there's a dead person in here already. Why does this urn already have ashes in it? Did you order it pre-filled? Which makes no sense, that's not how that works. Debbie Richards said the material inside looked like human remains and tasted like human remains. No, she did not say that. I've never seen human remains myself like that, and I looked at them, and I don't know what else they could be, she said. Well, then you don't know that they're human remains. It could be kitty litter. I mean, if you don't have any experience looking at ashes. The family said they immediately contacted Amazon customer service, hoping the company could help trace the origins of the ashes and reunite them with the proper family. Instead, they said they initially received what they viewed as a routine customer service response. It was probably AI. The customer service rep responded by treating the urn as a standard used item return. And the family was like, no, you don't understand. It's not just used. There's a pulverized corpse inside of it. One representative reportedly referred to the urn as a used item and offered the family a refund or promotional credit. Another message allegedly told the family they could keep or get rid of the item. I guess that means including the ashes. Culbertson said the family was disturbed by the suggestion because the ashes could belong to someone else's relatives. This could be a part of someone's loved one that they're missing. I mean, how many ashes do you need of a dead person, you know? If a few tablespoons are missing, I don't think anyone's going to notice. These urns are very small, by the way. They're pocket urns. After the family contacted the local news affiliate's consumer advocacy segment, On Your Side, Amazon issued a statement saying it was investigating the matter. According to the family, Amazon later explained the urn had been supplied through a third-party seller and said the company was attempting to determine whether the item had been improperly returned and resold or mishandled elsewhere in the fulfillment chain. The family said they do not want the ashes discarded or left sitting in a warehouse. And instead, they hope, they're like way too focused on this person's ashes. Like, I get it. It could belong to someone, but the family who returned the urn, they were fucking careless as well. So, Amazon can only do so much. I'm not going to spend a lot of time tracking down this family. It was so important to them, they wouldn't have parted with the urn so willy-nilly. All right, the family said they do not want the ashes discarded or left sitting in a warehouse. They want the remains to be reunited with the family. Amazon also reportedly told the family it would review procedures and provide additional employee training after the incident. So there you go. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Wednesday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Many ways to contact the show at distortedview.com. I'm all over social media at distortedview on Twitter and Instagram, facebook.com/distortedviewshow. You can always text the program. We've got a special phone line just for that. It is for Harry Cunt. Some people didn't know how to spell Harry for some fucking dumb reason. They thought it was Harry, like a person's name. I've got the most intelligent listeners. No, it's the number 4, Harry Cunt, as in a hairy cunt. Text in, say hi, send nudes, links to stuff you find funny, whatever. It's just like the voicemail line, except in text form, you see. I'm not going to read any text today, but I do have some voicemails. We're going to check in with some patrons first. Do a couple of those. Yes, caller, what you got for me?
Boo, what it do? This is Sideshow member, Patreon freak, Lube Job, checking in with you. It's been a minute. Yeah, 2 things. Love that clip of the infamous Dick Delaware that you played on the show a couple of days ago. Had me cracking up. I do have some news that I discovered to share here. So if you recall, I think I was the one that alerted you back a couple of years ago that it was his son who killed those people at the gay nightclub in Colorado.
What? Dick Delaware's son?
And that Mr. Delaware himself was on an episode of Intervention.
I completely forgot all of that.
Anyways, I discovered this week via wife of Lube Jobs that Mr. Dick Delaware slipped the surly bonds of this mortal coil. He died several years ago, Timmy Boo, so
no.
Let's pour one out for Mr. Ho.
I'm going to have to read up on the history of Dick Delaware and everything that has gone on with him.
Or something.
We have to do a deep dive on TV soon.
Anyways, one other thing, Timmy Boo, I just sponsored a show. I left it in the notes on the payment form. But I would love to check in with some of our favorite old dirtbag streamers, live streamers. Attila and Jewel are a personal favorite of mine, as well as I don't think we've checked in with these folks in a long time. The Andy Dick adjacent live streamers in SoCal on Captain Content RV's channel.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know.
So I have been trying to keep tabs on Attila and Jewel. Not a lot of content out there on them. I don't know. I think maybe she's pregnant again or she had a kid and they're laying low. But I haven't seen any Attila Jewel drama. If you freaks have run across anything good, please send it along to me. Likewise, if there's any other dirtbag streamers that you love and miss, look them up and I'd be happy to try to give you an update.
Still doing this, but if they are, I'd love to see what kind of shenanigans they're up to. Anyways, thank you for the continued enjoyment.
Well, thank you very much for sponsoring an episode of DV.
Yeah, go Tim, bleached asshole calling in.
Another person who sponsored.
Yeah, and hey, I'm listening to today's episode. Dragon Cum sponsored it. Happy birthday, Dragon Cum, by the way. Shout out to NT for no reason. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, you're doing the Katie Souza insensitive reenactment, which, by the way, is really fucking funny and brilliant. The only my takeaway is that when you're doing her voice or whatever, you sound just like Daryl Sheets from Storage Wars. I don't know if you know who that is, but
no, I don't watch.
Died recently, but he's always
everyone's croaking, man.
I'm like,
order some urns on Amazon.
Losses Walker, I am pissed. You know, stupid shit like that. So, yeah, listen. Love the show, Tim.
Yeah, I keep running across new Katie Souza stuff. She's talking about aliens, and maybe I'll feature her again on the show real soon. But thank you very much for the voicemail. Next up here. Oh, Katie Souza also wants to say thanks.
Hey, Tim, it's Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
I was here at work just a little bit ago, and I had a slip of the tongue. I figured I'd call.
Said the N-word again?
And share with you. I blame you because I was listening to your show at the time. But I was doing some work where we have to put labels on shit, and it's going to be like lined up perfectly, and I'm not good at it. It's not typical.
Do you work at Amazon? That sounds like an Amazon job.
The job I have to do.
You ever accidentally snuck cremated remains in an urn?
So, my boss was standing there, and we were talking about it, and I was like, yeah. I was trying to say you need someone a little more artistic for this, because someone who will line it up and
autistic slip out
a bunch of shit. It's really annoying. But you can imagine where this is going. I'm sure.
Yeah.
What actually came out was you need someone a little more autistic for this, and I was like, oh shit. That was,
you get written up for that?
Oops.
HR called in?
Also probably true. But anyways, yeah, that was a slip. And the whole time I'm sitting there thinking about the Chris Jan song, Autistic.
Oh, yeah, Chris Jan, Autistic. I'm a high-functioning autistic, and I want to be like, you're not really that high-functioning. Anyone who fucks their grandmother is not that high-functioning. You're giving yourself way too much credit. Oh, I believe this is Spiral Hamfucker, right? Or maybe Unicorn Hamster.
Hey, boo.
Oh, Spiral Hamfucker.
Finish inside me, fucker.
We should rename the sideshow to the Side Meat. I do like that. All right, enough. Thank you for all the voicemails. Keep them coming. That's all the time we have on this edition of the show. I want you guys to email me. show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660. God, is it all good?
More incest!
Spread the distortion. STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. Tomorrow's show is going to be Sideshow exclusive. If you want to hear it, you got to sign up. Go to distortedview.com right now. It is the last new episode of the week. On Friday, I'll be back with a best of show. And then, of course, on Monday, Memorial Day, I will be back with a new episode as well. So be on the lookout for that. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
When your diaper's full of poop and you want to be a freak,
just push your sister's face in it and breathe that fecal reek.
I like fisting.
I like dick nipples.
I love rape jokes.
Retards dancing.
Sovereign citizens being arrested.
Fat men sharing weight loss tips.
Hey, what's with all the noise? Are you little cunt turds okay in here?
Yes, creepy Uncle Tim. TV babies and infants distorted view. TV babies will make We're trying to take a nap.
Knock it off! Me tired!
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to loosen my butthole.
Is that why you're shoving creepy Uncle Tim's lampshade up your asshole?
Yep. Just trying to stretch it out. Can't you wait until the morning? No, man, I gotta stretch this hole out now. I got a client coming over and he's got a huge hog. He's gonna tear me up.
Maybe the faster we help Roy, the faster we can get back to sleep.
Yeah!
Great idea!
We'll help you loosen up your butthole.
Thanks. Normally I'd use crystal meth, but I can't find any here in the nursery.
There's gotta be something here we can fit in your shitter!
Yeah, let's think.
How about that wooden plank with the rusty nail sticking out of it?
What do you think about that, Roy?
I'll try anything up the butt once. Will you guys help me?
Yeah!
Go nice and slow. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Too sharp, too sharp.
I see something that's smoother. How about creepy Uncle Tim's plugged-in curling iron?
Bend over, bend over!
Whoa! Hot, 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 hot!
Now Roy's asshole hairs are curly! Ha ha ha!
Guys, we need something that's not sharp and not hot.
Creepy Uncle Tim left his open bottle of alcohol here. That's smooth.
And not hot!
We could try that. Uncle Tim sure leaves a lot of dangerous items in the nursery alone with us.
Squat on that bottle, Roy!
Okay, if you say so. It's going in! I feel my butthole stretching. Guys, this might work.
Yay!
Let me just get it up there a little further. Uh-oh. Guys, what was that?
Everything looks okay here.
I think it's starting to crack. I better take this whole thing. Oh! Shards of glass in my asshole. Shards in my ass. Oh!
Several hours later.
Well, that's most of the blood. I guess that's good news, but my pooper's still too tight to take Rodrigo's meat harpoon.
I think I found something.
Yeah? What do you got?
It's not too wide, it's not sharp, it's not hot, and it won't break into a million pieces and pierce into Roy's ass guts and make him gush blood out of his anus.
What is it?
It's the perfect size.
What is it?
It's long and cylindrical.
Tell me what it is.
It's got a rounded tip.
Tell us.
It's Beaker's head. Me, 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 me.
It is the perfect size.
Me, me. Me, 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 me. Come on, Beaker. Me. Beaker. Me. We'd all shove our heads in your ass if you needed it. Me, me. Be a friend, Beaker. Me, me.
Yay! Bend over! Bend over!
Okay, Beaker. Just push your head up in the butthole. There you go.
He's doing it!
Yeah, I think this is working. You're dilating my butthole to the size of a coconut.
Me, 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 me.
Keep going, Beaker. We need your whole head up in there.
Me, me, me. His whole mouth is in Roy's butthole.
Now I can get railed by Rodrigo, and I'm going to use that money to buy us all a brand new swing set and sandbox.
That's what you were planning to use your tricking money for?
Yeah, I wanted to do something nice for my friends. You hear that, Beaker? Because of your act of generosity, we're all getting a new swing set.
He'll be in a better mood when he wipes the butt juice off his face. Butt juice!
The Distorted View Cartoon Express is rolling right along with no stop in sight. A brand new episode of Jonathan Nyhouse's Pound Puppies is next. Which puppy will Nyhouse pound? No dog is safe with Jonathan around. Coming up next on the Distorted View Cartoon Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers!
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.